Blunt Thoughts Podcast.
Welcome back to Blunt Thoughts, everybody.
Take two.
Number 3. This is good. I'm gonna have to cut out like 13 minutes of this shit.
Yeah, just fucking with you.
Welcome back to Blunt Thoughts. I'm your host, Isaiah, and I'm here with my boy, Scott. Sweater Vest Scott. How's it been going, man? I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks.
Feels like it. Yeah,
It's
about
been
2
about
weeks.
2 weeks.
For real.
Yeah, I got real busy for a minute, and you got busy and everything else. You're back. You got that. We were talking about it earlier. You said you got that DDD.
Yeah, triple D.
Yeah. I be trying not to put too many D's in that.
Degenerative disc disease.
Yeah.
It ain't no thing. I'm old.
Yeah. So that's all it is. That sucks though.
Basically threw my back out.
Okay.
Bad though. But here's the thing. It started a few weeks ago. You know, because I've been missing a few days here and there.
I think when it became prevalent to me was when you actually got to go to the gym early a.m. and it was the second day we did. It was deadlifts at back day, and then after that, like you just kind of like after it just kind of bailed out and stuff, and you just got that was it. For me, I think that's when I like noticed I was like, oh, his back's kind of something's up.
Yeah, and then my dumb ass, like usual, I just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Fucking up more to where I got off of work last Friday, so I missed Monday, Tuesday last week.
Yeah,
and I made it in for the rest of the week.
Okay,
but dude, I was so sore and tired on Friday. I got back to the house, I could barely walk. You know, after you sit down and cool off for a minute, you drive home, and then you get out of the car and it's like, oh my god, dude! I laid down. It took me the rest of the night just to figure out how to lay so I don't have any pain. You know? And then I was on my back the rest of the weekend. Monday, went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And they gave me steroids. Fucking love steroids.
Yeah. When you text me that, I was like, steroids for real? Don't be thinking you're going to get no bigger. That's my first thought. I was like, this motherfucker done got some steroids.
Give me those steroids. But no, I mean, it's starting to feel a lot better. This is my first day that I've actually gotten out and been able to successfully.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming and seeing me and coming over then for sure, because I know that's since your back's been all hurting and shit, that sucks. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad to see you out the house and out and about and doing better. I was worried about you, man.
Ooh, it was bad. It was bad.
I was worried about you. That didn't seem like it would be.
That's the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
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 I think so. Like I think I.
Wow, it's the worst I've ever seen.
Slipped a disc one time.
Oh.
That was the only other time it was more painful because it was like bone on bone.
Yeah.
On the lower back.
God.
You know that feeling?
No, but it sounds horrendous.
But then this time was different because it was less of that.
Yeah.
And it was more like all the muscles surrounding the spine felt like they were tearing off.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then my sciatic nerve going down my left butt cheek there.
Yeah.
Was so swollen. Like, and yeah, dude, like it was cramped up. I was walking like I had a peg leg for a couple
Stiff
days.
leg.
And I could only stand for maybe 5 minutes at a time before it was like way too much. But then once you sit down or lay down and take the pressure off of it, that was most excruciating.
Really?
That transition.
Yeah, the transition of it.
Yeah. But then after about 5 minutes or so, it'd be like, okay, I can handle.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to get used to. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I have something I can compare it to at least, and that was that sun poisoning I got on my back. That's the only thing I could compare it to because it was basically like the same thing. If I was standing up, and once I got stood up and stuff, I was okay. Yeah, I could move around. But like the getting down to lay down and then getting laid down and getting into the position, the whole process was excruciating. Like it just almost I think at one point, like it almost brought tears to my eyes, like trying
You
to fuck
sleep
it.
on
Like,
your stomach a lot that week?
I tried as much as I could. I'd wake up on my side and stuff, which was fine, but like I'd have to roll over on my stomach and then push myself up because there was no like any rolling, any of that. It was just
Like
it was
sitting on stretching the skin.
Yeah.
Oof. When I would get burnt that bad, I would lay down on the
Concrete or something.
floor
Yeah.
in the basement.
Yeah.
And it literally pulls the heat out. Like it helps for a little while
you're there.
Yeah.
Probably while you're laying on it, it probably feels great.
Oh, it's and at first it's like shocks your system almost because it feels so cold.
Yeah, excruciatingly cold because you're so freaking hot, man. So yeah, I can understand how that.
Well, you said
sucks.
your sciatic nerve was flaring up last week.
It still is a little bit. In my right, it's on my right side though.
Right side?
Yeah, and it's not like it's just right in my glute, just like right in that under.
It's
right there.
That's the only thing going on right now.
Yeah,
is that for me?
Yep, mine's
finally
worse.
That's the only one.
You're so glad.
Yeah, to that point.
I remember that's the only thing you like, oh, this nerve sucks. Now you're glad just to have the nerve hurting.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like, I can manage that.
Yeah. Mine, mainly in the mornings when I get up, that's when it's the worst.
The worst, yeah.
Is when I first get up. And I'm like, what the? And I guess it's, maybe it might be deadlifts or something for me. Maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? But
I'm not sure.
I know that every time
deadlifts.
I do deadlifts, which I love. I do like to do them because holy crap, nothing gets you breathing harder or that full body burn.
That full body.
Like the next day, you're like, man, my whole fucking body's like.
Especially down your back too.
Nothing's better than deadlifts. Honestly,
I love them.
I can't go heavy on them.
Yeah, I hate that. I've been consistently. My warm-up's 225. That's my warm-up. I'll get up there and knock out 10 of those. And then breathing pretty good by the time I'm done with those 10 to 12 or however many I decide to do. And then I'll do another set of 225. And then I put 25s on, made it 275. And then plates, 315.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. That's what mine's been.
That's awesome.
Consistent of is that, and I enjoyed the shit out of that,
dude. I miss the gym so much, for real, dude. It's not the same without it.
Yeah
Like you need to go into that mental space.
Yeah, it's therapy. It always has been therapy.
Yeah
I love it. I hate that your back's like that though. You know,
I'll get back.
I know.
You know, it just take a little bit more time to recover. And then I gotta like just be more conscious of certain things I do.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I can't push myself to the max anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
it's more about trying to just stay healthy.
Yeah.
Instead of gaining or anything like that. It's remain healthy is the biggest thing. I'm not saying you can't push a little bit, but you just can't max out max it out.
You know what though?
So much.
I'm still 329 pounds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Depending on the day.
Depending on how much water I drank that day.
But dude, I am in shape.
Yeah, you are.
I am in like really good shape.
I got to figure out how much in shape I was.
Yeah.
Over the past weekend when I helped move I guess my grandma, moving her into the assisted living and stuff because it was just me and my uncle, moving everything. I've moved the shit out of all that stuff, man, and I couldn't wait to text you. I thought about it, and I was like, I literally work out harder in the gym than this.
Yes.
Like when I got done, I was like, this was nothing. I was like, this was not hard at all. I was like, I work,
but that's why we do it.
I was like, I told Mom, I was like, I've been training for this. I've been training for
this. But it's true. That's why you do it. You go hard as hard as you can that day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You push yourself, and you sometimes you fall short of those things, but I don't get down on myself too much about it, because I'm like, I either put myself in this position where I can't fucking move, or then I don't like to be negative. Yeah. I don't want to be negative with myself anymore. Like,
well, it's not good.
No, dude, I got in there.
Yeah.
And I did this, like, it wasn't the best workout in the world or anything, but I got in there and did it.
For me, like, the days that I fail in the gym, like, truly, like, could have done better or whatever in the gym, they're so far and few and in between these days than they were.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I have them, I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, this is just a rest day. I'm like, you need this day. I'm like, you needed that.
Do you remember when
at least you got in there.
Remember when you first started working out?
Yeah.
And I kept kind of telling you that you're gonna have days.
Yeah.
And especially early on.
Yeah.
Especially early on, because it's a new experience, and you don't know what your limitations are, how hard you can push yourself. It's all a mind fuck.
You're discovering yourself.
Yes.
You're learning what you're capable of.
So I remember early on kept telling you numerous times.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to go light, as long as you just finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
eventually
it'll come.
You're just going to get better and better.
Yep. Yeah. It's hard not beating yourself up on stuff, like learning to, that was probably my biggest thing, was learning to be okay with things and knowing that it is okay, and that it's not being so harsh with myself. That's the biggest thing. I think, was not learning to be chill with myself.
I think my biggest area of improvement over the last year, since we've been, because it's September, bro.
It is
in
September.
Like a day or two.
It will be, yeah.
And that's when we started. That's a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I think my biggest
I thought it was October.
September.
It was September when we started?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit. That's going to be the year. Wow.
Consistency. Yeah. For me. Like, that was my biggest.
Being consistent.
Stride forward this year, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just making sure I'm there.
You were there.
Every single day.
You were there a lot. The majority of the time, for sure. I mean, absolutely. Only these last, since the job.
Since I took this
really
new job.
Is really the only time you've, maybe 1 or 2 days.
But
here
I
and
remember
there,
we were doing that 12-week challenge back in January. And like, there'd be a couple days I'd miss here and there.
Yep.
But then once we got out of that 12-week thing, it was like, I didn't want to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that started it. I feel like that really started.
Well, because that was the big goal. When we hit that 12-week mark, and we hit the goal that we said we were going to hit. That's the reason why that was such a big deal, and that's where the motivation came from, because we hit those goals.
Yes.
60s, 30 times.
Yeah.
That's where the goals were.
They were like, I want 90s. I want 100s.
Yeah. I still got my fucking eye on those 100s.
Yes. We're so close.
Oh yeah, dude, 70s. 12. 3 sets of 12.
Nice.
Great burns. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like constant tensions.
If you're getting 12, I'm getting 15 easy.
Let's go to the gym.
My back hurts.
It was leg day. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Oh, but yeah,
throw those wrist wraps on. It's 18.
That's true. Them wrist wraps make a difference, man.
They really do.
They help, dude. And I have to have at least the right one for certain stuff. I broke my wrist when I was, I don't freaking remember. Oof, I want to say like 7th grade, maybe. I don't know. I was pretty young. I had a fork. They called it a fork break. It was clean, but it was a fork break. My hand was sitting over here.
Ooh.
So it literally fork braked. like just clunk straight over. And they fixed that, and they said it wouldn't be fully healed till I was 18, and if I broke it again before I turned 18, I'd have to have a metal plate stuck in it and stuff, which I didn't have to have any of that stuff. Man, that's something that still hurts me, man.
I bet
it really does. That's like it matters when you fuck shit up. Like, I never really thought it did when I was younger. I was like, oh, it'll heal. I'll never worry about it. When I'm up here, when it gets cold, it hurts. When it's cold, if I get real cold, like, and stuff, when that hits it, it hurts so bad. And like, I keep doing but man, I'll put those wrist wraps on when I do my dips. My wrist feels so much better. If I don't do it, because I didn't do it today, I did them, and my wrist has been hurting me all day today. But I didn't put the wrist wraps on, and I did my dips, and it has been hurting me all day. So it makes a difference for me. Those wrist wraps do.
Yeah,
they help, especially if I'm pushing freaking heavy weight and stuff.
Yeah, once you get up into that heavier weight,
yeah,
put those wraps on, and it takes your mind off of your grip.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of that. It's your wrists are so you're like, boom. You don't have to worry about so much.
You can just put your mind in the muscle and just push.
I like to, honestly, for me, I don't want to I want to keep my wrist. I'm trying to build up muscle around this. So when I put the wrist wrap on, I'll put it on and I'll do one semi-tight layer, and then I just wrap the rest of it plainly and wrap it down. And it just adds enough support to where I can still have a little bit of movement to where I can still but it helps support it. So it's a little extra help. I just want to try to build up a little more of that muscle right through there, maybe to help it from not hurting and stuff. So that's the reason why I've been doing that, just trying to give it a little support. I'll do those. I probably should.
Wait on a rope.
Yeah.
Roll it up. Unroll it. Roll it up.
I'll have to try.
That'll fry these too.
Hell yeah. I'll have to try. I'll have to do it.
I think it's funny when we go to the gym and there's these guys in there that obviously don't lift every day. They're not dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
And they're over there doing these specialized fucking lifts. Like, that's their problem area. You know what I'm saying? Like, skinny ass dude over there doing these. What were you doing?
I'm not saying they're not legit workouts or anything like that, but what you're saying is about, like, I can see if somebody's a person that lifts all the time and they're doing that, okay, well they're actually focusing on something like that. Somebody that doesn't do anything, they just watched a YouTube video and wanted to go do it. More than likely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of bullshit like fitness influencer
there is
videos.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit ones. And you watch them and you go, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Maybe they don't know. Or maybe that's their whole thing. They're doing it on purpose.
Well, maybe they're trying to their own program,
Yeah.
They want to build their own program, and this is the steps, and then you sell the program to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only way. How else are you going to monetize your shit?
Merch.
Other than ads or merch. But you also need
yeah.
Because I don't know. But that's what all of those influencers do. Like, you can go to the website and you can pay to get the training charts or the day push-pull days, all the. But then there's others that just give you they have the whole, this is the routine, and you do it, and you see them doing it. And you go, there's a reason why you're small.
Because of your routine.
Yeah, you're not going heavy enough. You're not going more intensely enough.
I'll always go.
It has to be high intense.
I'll go back to whatever. Who I can't remember who says it. You'll know who said it, but don't. Well, I'm gonna say something before that. Don't fix something that ain't broke. Do it all the old school. Who I can't remember who said it, but
I know exactly who said it, and I know the quote you're gonna say.
Yeah, say it because I can't remember it.
Between bodybuilding now and then is that everybody now does it easier.
Does it easier? They don't work as hard. Mm-hmm. Right there. That's the one I was looking for.
That was your main man.
Tom Platz.
Yep.
Tom Platz said that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're right. He did say that. He said that, and when he was older, he had that suit and he was sitting down talking to people.
He said it's the same as it ever was. The only difference is the guys don't work as hard now.
Yep. It's true. It's so true.
And you see it every day at the gym. Even guys that are built, it's all specialized. Fucking most of them are on dumbbells. You hardly ever see anybody throwing real weight around. We've only seen one big dude in there that actually went on and put 315 on there and just repped them out 15, 20 times.
Yep.
Like it was nothing.
Yep. He's the biggest dude I've seen there.
And he doesn't even, he was just staying there for the week.
Yeah. Yeah. There's another guy there. I watched him half rep the hundreds. And I was like,
why even try it then? Why even pick him up?
I don't know. Maybe getting used to being under the weight.
Anytime we don't, if we go 3/4,
we tell each
we're
other.
like, that's bullshit. That don't even count, bro.
Yeah, not low enough.
No.
That's what we have to do to hold each other accountable. To if you want those gains, get low.
Yeah, and this bullshit tournament at 45, man, what are you doing? Get it right. Get the
barrel presses.
Tear that shit.
Barrel presses. I haven't done no barrel presses.
I haven't done barrel presses for a minute.
Me either.
Since Planet Fitness.
I just thought about that. I haven't done no barrel presses in a long time. Man. What was
that decline press though?
Oh my gosh, dude! I've been putting that sucker in there. Oh, so
with the dumbbells? Hell yeah. Now you figured out how to get up on there.
Mm-hmm. I haven't gone over 50 pound dumbbells on it because of that. I could maybe do 60s. I think
it doesn't matter, but because you've already done 6 sets. Heavy, high rep,
and it's low. It's for the lower.
Now you can just focus in and atrophy it.
And dude, honestly, I don't need more than 50s because I'm fucking whooped by the time I get to that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like my chest is whooped. 70s on incline, 70-pound dumbbells on incline. And Luke actually gave me a compliment. It was the day that I was doing 70-pound incline bench, doing some after I did 70 on flat. And got up there, it was doing those, and I got done with that, and I was coming around, and he was like, man, you're starting to get a big V now. He's like, you're looking good. I was like, thank you. I was like, appreciate hearing it. I was like, most people won't say nothing or anything like that. I was like, I really do. He was like, well, it's good. He was like, you are. He was like, you're getting impressive now and stuff like that, and Tina, some other girl that was over there and everything, that she's like, I seen you. You're pushing some big weights. And I was like, yeah.
Who's Tina?
Luke introduced me to her. Just she's an older lady. Her and Luke are real good friends, apparently. Friends.
Luke's a looker though. Yeah. For his age.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man.
Tall, fucking silver fox with that, and he's got the hair brushed back. He's in great
shape.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a strikingly handsome fella, older guy. I don't know what you would call him, silver fox.
I can't wait to get back in there.
But yeah, dude. So the 50s. What I do is I'll straddle the bench right, and I have that one dumbbell up there in between, and I'll grab the other one, and I'll put my leg up in that one side, and I'll put the dumbbell on my knee, and I'll throw my other leg up in there, and then once I'm in there, I grab that one, sit on my knee, and then I lean back.
There you go.
And I do my stuff. And honestly, 50s, getting those 12 to 15 times, 3 sets of that. By the time I'm on my last one, I'm like 15. Sometimes I don't get it because it's that hard to. Yeah. It's enough. I'm fucking whooped after that. Then I go over there and get them fucking cable machines. Yeah.
Yes.
Immediately after that.
And make sure when you're doing the regular fly.
Yeah.
I have mine set at 6.
I pull mine down.
You need to bring yours down.
I pull mine down to 8.
Okay, because I've seen a couple times where like you'll be doing them and like, oh, those aren't down low enough. Because even if it's up 1 or 2 high, then it's kind of bringing you
like this, and it's
more. You're already gonna get that on the next, so it's like you want to.
I pull them down to where they're even with my shoulders. So when I grab them, I come forward. It's this. That way, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I never do the low ones. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I did them. I was doing them, like concentrating on them and stuff, and doing them in negative too.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what I've been doing just to get a more intense workout since you haven't been there. I was like, how can I make it more intense? Do everything negatives. Do negatives on everything.
Ooh.
So I did negatives on cables when I did
Negatives will make you strong.
I said, you come up, you go, dude, that shit fucking sucked. And then as soon as I got to the bottom,
boom,
explode up. Yep. And then dude, my chest was fried after that.
I believe it.
Oh yeah,
dude, I miss it.
It is amazing. I think I like going earlier. I'm not sure. I did not go early today. This was the latest I've been. I've been doing good. I just was like
whooped.
Yeah, I just been whooped. I really haven't caught up like from the past weekend. Like finally, I feel like I'm finally winding down from everything. You know,
Yeah.
It's taken me longer to come down off all that.
But
meeting everybody.
You've been busy too. Like you
all month.
Did three podcasts so far. This week.
Yep.
The fourth in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get it to where I can drop one every Monday and every Thursday.
Oh wow, okay.
I want to drop a new episode. Is what I'm trying to get to. Whether it's by myself or not, I don't have anybody scheduled in right now. I think Mom said she might actually do one with me, so that'll be interesting.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'll be
the
cool.
mouth from the south.
The mouth from the south.
Just talking shit.
Oh yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. I'll have to see it. Check it out. I don't know. So yeah, that's my goal on that. Might see if I can get Ray come in.
Set something up with Nemo and
I will.
him.
We'll talk about it.
Yep.
After we get done, we'll talk about that because I got to figure out. We'll have to schedule that.
Yeah.
And figure it out because we got to figure out 4 schedules basically.
Dude, yeah. As far as gym goes, yeah, I've been missing it a lot. I really have.
I know you have. I've been trying not to brag about it too much.
I appreciate it.
For real, I haven't not try to bug you about it or any text you and tell you about it or anything. I've been trying to be I was like, I'd hate it if he was doing it to me. And I was like, oh, I'll give him a break.
Fucking wore my ass out at work just trying to do something about it.
Literally,
for real, dude.
Went hard in the paint, son.
I'm fucking running. I have a backpack blower on and I'm carrying a string trimmer running down the parking lot. What the hell am I doing at this age doing that stupid shit?
I don't know, bro. You got points to prove.
I'm fighting that battle, bro.
You in it.
Just against myself.
I know. Fighting hard as hell. It's time to calm down. It's time that you should be getting along with yourself.
Gotta whoop those demons.
I'm telling you, man. They never stop.
For real, dude. It's funny, the guys at work, because we'll get to where we're going, and they'll go to take a 10, 15 minute break, just kind of chill out for a little bit. It's hard work. But I'm just, as soon as we're where we're at, give me the keys. I got to go unlock this trailer. You guys do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I got to get after it.
Yeah, I got to get after it. I ain't got time to rest.
Yeah.
Well, for me, sometimes, once I get warmed up, don't let me cool off. Because once I'm cooled
I get
off.
really stiff.
Yeah, once I get cooled off, it's over with.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So I understand that. Once I get started, I'm good as long as I stay going.
In motion, just keep going. Which that kind of irritated me when I was at the doctor the other day because they're like, motion is lotion, so you need to be moving. I'm like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no. Right now, I need to just relax.
Yeah.
And let it heal.
Yeah.
This is not because they were asking me what the pain. What's your pain limit? I'm like, I don't know. I guess a 7, but isn't pain subjective? So who knows? It's different for everybody.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this the worst pain I've ever felt?
They have to give redheads more anesthesia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They don't go out as easy. It's weird. I didn't know that until I had to go under, And when they put me under for anesthesia, they were like, we'll have to give you a little bit more. He was like, you're a ginger. He's like, none of them go out as easy.
Did he say ginger?
I don't know. He might have.
I swear to God,
he might have.
He's like, you fucking gingers.
He might have. Hey, I've been called that shit so many times. Like, drill sergeant got me the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like one of the first week of red phase basic training. You know, we're all new and stuff. Red phase is the worst. And I'm trying to, like, lights are out and everything. When lights are out, you gotta be in bed and sleep. Well, I thought he motherfucker done left, right? So I grabbed I like get up, I grab my fucking laundry bag and shit, and I'm like, I'm about to go do me some fucking laundry, and then go to bed after that. And I'm walking around, and he goes, and then all of a sudden he's in the kill zone, which is the middle of, because it's a big room and all of our bunk beds are lined around the kill zone, is what they call it. That's where we get smoked at and shit like that all the time. The drill sergeant's area for walking. And that's where he's at. It's fucking pitch black. Sergeant Gonzalez, maybe? No, something. He was a Mexican drill sergeant. God, I hated him. He was an ass, man. Fucking dickhead. So I'm walking. I just, I'm all like nonchalant, thinking everything's all cool. And he goes, "Fuck are you doing, private?" And I was like, I stopped, didn't say shit, 180'd, went right back to my fucking bed. And just lay down. But in the meantime, when I did all that, he was like, "What the fuck are you doing, private?" I'm smashing out. He goes, and then I do all that, and next thing I know, I hear him a little bit further away. I hear him. That's why I fucking hate gingers. I was like, that was the only time I ever got singled out by that motherfucker. I made sure of that. He'd never seen me again. Swear to God, I chameleoned like a motherfucker.
You be hiding behind shit, like,
bro. What?
Be hiding behind the tall guys.
I fucking stealthed as much as I
tried
could.
to dye your hair brown or some shit.
Rolling around in the
you're
dirt.
You're shaving 3 times a day.
I did.
God damn, dude.
One other thing, they would take a credit card and run it down your face and see if they could see any hairs. That's how they would check for hairs, to see if you shaved.
So stupid.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And it's all just to break you mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It's to instill discipline.
Yes.
No, dude, that's hazing. That's just stupid.
It's a lot of it is, but honestly, if you're gonna have to go and fight in a war, if you can't handle that, you're not gonna be able to handle a war. And so I do get that. Like, if you can't handle somewhere where you're not gonna get hurt, where they're technically not even allowed to hurt you anymore, because used to, they punch you and shit and everything else. It was real.
I'm pretty sure they still do that.
Well, when you have hand-to-hand combat training, they do. Yeah. I remember getting.
Wait till I get you on that fucking thing.
Bro. When you're 18, 19, and you get punched by a 30-year-old person that served 3 tours and stuff, and you get punched directly in the face by one of them motherfuckers trying to get a clinch, you question a lot of things.
For real, dude.
You do.
There's some
hard motherfuckers,
hard,
man.
Yeah.
Hard. And they've been through some shit, and they're like, and they have that mindset, let's see if you can make it. Yeah. And a lot of them, it's just like David Goggins said in that one thing. A lot of them look back and they're looking at you and they're judging themselves, how well they handled it when they were in that spot. A lot of them are looking at it like that, too.
That's an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm. Because we've all been through it.
They don't want you to do better than them.
They don't want you to do better than them. Nobody wants you to do better than, and that's just how it is. So, yeah. If you look at it like that, it's like, it's the mental games.
I totally couldn't handle that.
It was a lot of mental games.
Like when I was that young,
I
couldn't do it.
No. It helped me. I would say it helped me a lot. Instilled certain values, I suppose.
Yeah. I can see that.
I did it, though, for my brother. That's the reason why I went in, because he had served. So I went in for him out of honor, just to do it for him. I wanted to know that part of his life.
Okay, yeah.
So I went in to figure out
his experience.
Yes. I went a different MOS than he did. He was a diesel mechanic. I went 11 Bravo infantry, but still I know of the world. I actually got to meet somebody that served with him overseas too.
Cool.
So that was a very, very good conversation. I thought I was in trouble at first because he stopped in front, stopped, and I was like stopped and did the salute and did all the shit I had to do and stuff. And he was like Eddie's. He was like, he kind of looked at me funny. He was like, Warnack, huh? And I was like, yes.
And
yes.
how close do you look like your brother? You guys similar?
He's a lot darker than me.
Okay.
He's
not redhead?
No, black hair.
Okay.
Black curly hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was darker than me. He wasn't black, but he was white. He just very black curly hair and tan, just very dark complected naturally. Okay. Yeah.
So the complete opposite almost.
6'3", yeah. Well, name tag, Warnack.
Yeah.
And looked at me, and I sat down and we had a conversation and stuff, and talked to. He was like, he told me he was sorry to hear about him and all that, and this that he served with them and stuff, and it was a good conversation.
That's cool.
It was great. It was a.
What are the chances you're gonna run into?
No idea.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was a.
Maybe that's why you went.
Partially. It was a little. I was just about to say. I think it was a little bit of closure in a certain sense for me. I think in that a little. Yeah. Kind of. It was like, okay, I could end that chapter, I guess, after that happened.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I didn't think about it like that.
This is the most I've gotten up and around in days. Dude, driving to the hospital was excruciating. Oh, it sucked.
So you said they gave you medicine for it.
Yeah.
When did you get your steroids?
Already have them.
Oh, you already got them?
Just little tablet.
Oh.
Nothing good.
It ain't no trend.
For real. It's nothing good.
It ain't no trend.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
So you want to do this for real and show these motherfuckers how to really do it?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Flip your mic up, side right.
What happened here?
I don't know. You tell me.
It fell over.
What are we doing right?
Let's get in some fun topics.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about cults?
Cults?
I've got a lot of knowledge about cults.
Well, go ahead. Give us a cult story.
Oh, shit. Now that I'm on the spot, I'm like,
Do I have any cult stories?
Well, okay, so when I was a kid, until I was about 8.
Okay.
My father was like a deacon or a pastor or some shit of a church called Faith Assembly.
Okay.
Down in Syracuse, Indiana.
Syracuse.
Yeah. And it was out in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
It was like a pole barn. It was nice. I mean, they did it right.
That's good.
It was pole barn style building.
Okay.
But they had like classrooms in there, and a main congregation area was big. They'd do fucking where the pastor would preach. They had like a baptismal fucking thing there. Yeah. So that was their big thing, was baptizing people. I must have been baptized 5-6 times in my life.
Really?
Before I was 8. For real. It's like he'd take us in the my father would take us in the bathtub and like practice that shit. I got baptized in the bathtub. I got baptized in a river. I got baptized at church.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was like, man, I must be sinning a lot. I need a lot of baths.
That's not how that works. It's to my knowledge, that's not how baptism is supposed to work.
They're always trying to do that revival sort of shit, you know?
I was always told that it was like you're not supposed to get baptized more than once. Like in the Baptist church, that's what they told us. Like you're supposed to only get baptized once. I mean, I've only been
baptized.
I
think I got baptized once when I had chicken pox. They got me in the bathtub. He was like, well, the power of Christ compels you.
Get this chicken pox out of him.
For real, dude. For real. There was no medicines. You never took any. And that's why, to my fucked up thing today, like I never take anything. Like I don't take pills usually. I don't even take Tylenol. ibuprofen, Advil. I don't do any of that shit because I'm just like, the Lord will provide.
The Lord, the Lord giveth sense enough to know better.
They're like, yeah, he provided the Tylenol, dipshit.
You ever seen that the boat one the dude stranded out on a thing?
Yeah,
and
yeah. He's like, I
people
sent you
come
3
by.
fucking things.
Yeah, and he's like, no, the Lord will provide for me. The Lord will provide. And they keep going and keep going. And he finally dies, and he comes up and he was like, I was just waiting on you to provide for me. And he was like, I sent you 20 fucking boats.
Yeah, for real.
So all them ships by. He's like, I sent all these ships by to what you. It's yeah. So man, modern medicine's okay. It's okay, some of it.
But yeah, dude,
a lot of people abuse it, but it's okay.
they I know, dude, because they got me on these steroids and painkillers or muscle relaxers.
Muscle relaxers.
They're fucking doing the job.
The muscle relaxers, yeah.
That's doing
They're
the job.
nice.
I'm not supposed to operate heavy machinery though while on it.
Yeah.
But then the girl that was like going over the shit with me, she's like, I know it says that, but just try it out and see how you feel. I was like, bet.
You're like, hell yeah. Driving machines fucked up? Hell yeah.
Let's go get it the skidster.
Funny fuck.
Dude, speaking of, not to go off topic too much, but you down for plowing?
Always.
Not in that sense, but you sick bastard. But yeah, this winter.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It'll be an interesting
It'll be
experience.
fun.
Have you ever plowed before?
Never.
Dude, it'll be interesting.
I've never plowed before.
It'll be interesting.
I'm all about new experiences.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it is kind of fun.
I bet it kind of is. I would like to try it.
It's at night. Usually, you work all night.
Yeah.
And the last season I did, there was like 1 or 2 days we did like 14 hours.
Oh wow.
And after that, I was like, I ain't doing that again.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing that again.
Being on the road, basically, for.
Yeah, going from parking lot to parking lot, and then going back to the same parking lots and plowing them again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's still coming down.
Yeah.
And if you get too much,
you can't hardly plow it.
Yeah. So a lot of times
you have to stay on top of it.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll do the properties twice in one night.
Wow.
Then you got to get out and shovel the sidewalks and salt everything. So, but this company's got 12 routes.
Really?
Plowing routes, yes.
Wow.
And they're using skidsters and big, you see the big front end loaders at like Walmart parking lots, and they pile up they got machines like that too.
Is it the ones that turn in the middle?
I think they might get a mini loader, so same concept, but they got 2 or 3 skidsters as well. And those are all like heated, radio, all that shit.
I've loaded wood chips with the loader in the back of semi trucks.
Okay.
I would use the loader, and then we'd load them in the back of semi trucks.
Same concept.
So I've done that. I've used loaders before, is what I'm saying.
So you're shoeing. It'll be fun.
If there's heavy machinery, like the biggest mobile machinery in the state of Arkansas I have driven. It's a crane. Serial number 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm. West Frazier.
Nice.
Pick up a single load of logs. If the log trucks come in,
take the whole thing.
One bite.
Damn, dude, that's heavy.
I've unloaded truck. Yeah, 60,000 pounds was what the biggest they wanted us to take. And if it was bigger, we'd have to separate it and grab half of it and then come back and grab another bit of it. But 60,000 pounds was the supposed limit. We'd go over every now and again because it could handle it. It could handle it, and we were like, we're not coming back for this fucking. Not gonna take when I can sit here.
2 fucking
I have
logs
6.
off.
I have 6 fucking trucks backed up in line waiting, and you want me to split an 80,000 pound load in half and do 2 picks off of it when I can pick it up in one? Yeah, we had a little method because they had it where you couldn't do it, but we had a little trick that we would do to get the weight to adjust where it let us pick it and take it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yep, but that was fun too.
I bet it was.
Yeah, dude, operating any of that heavy machinery
That
is
shit's
fun.
fun.
It is. I enjoy. It's always. I think what probably intrigued me the most was like you see Ghost Rider and he's operating that big ass dirt the mining thing where it's the second one I think and he's mining all this stuff and I'm like yeah, big machines. But no, it just I would say that was the work that was down there. You know, like how up here it's all we're getting way off the culty subject.
Yeah, that's fine.
But how up here it's factories, lots of factories, RVs, toys, you know, stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
bread factories, stuff like that. Well, down there it's like sawmills, wood logging, sawmills, and then the only other is like working in the area, which is Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, Aerojet,
Government shit.
So it's like that or go logging because there's a fuck ton of pine trees everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's like the options culturally wise. You come up here and you got all these factories and like what, you know?
Yeah, but most of the factories up here suck.
Yeah.
For real, dude.
for dead, yeah.
Dude, I hate having to go in and work inside all day.
Oh my gosh, man!
It's so degrading.
Well, yeah. Patrick was nice because at least you got to kind of drive outside
a little
and
bit.
stuff. But even then, we were on night, so it was no point. Then I was like so excited to go to Utility Masters because like we'll be on days, get to see some sun.
Never saw
in a fucking building all day.
When I walked in the red break room, I was like, windows.
I know, and then that's when I was like, I can't wait. I was like, I'm going down. It's got a window. I can see the outside world.
Yeah, and when you go down there and have lunch, oh, so much better.
So much better.
It really was.
It was. I have to. It's like being in a cage. You're a freaking slave for 8, 10,
dude,
12 hours a day.
Dude, I'm thinking about it, and I'm getting PTSD already.
Man, flashbacks.
Terrible.
It was horrible.
Terrible.
I hate any place where I got to be stuck inside all day. You know?
And then the way that they actually talk to people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Put me outside and let me get to work.
They looked at us like we were crazy.
They were like, get those motherfuckers out of here.
Matt didn't want us in there. Because we could think on our own is the reason why. They didn't want people that could think. They just wanted to dumb people.
I don't understand it.
I don't either.
But
control.
You know what though?
Control.
They ran the place like dog shit.
They did.
I mean, they were losing so much money.
Mm-hmm.
The people and it reflected. The people they put in charge are yes men. Yep. And that's why it goes that way. That's why it's all shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were. How much rework did they have to keep doing, shutting down the lines?
Well, at one point when they actually shut down to do rework, there were 1,700 vehicles.
Yeah, that needed something fixed on them.
That were reworked. That something was wrong, if not multiple things were wrong. Yeah, somebody took a shit in the back of one.
Yeah, dude.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then that's when they were like, all the doors have to be open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if somebody's taking a shit in there, I doubt if they give a fuck if the doors are open or closed.
You can't.
Why would you?
Oh yeah.
Like if you're taking a dump, you're going, I'm done with this place.
Yeah. If you're taking a shit, it's wild. People are crazy, man.
Did I tell you Meatball called me?
Yeah. You did tell me that.
Yeah, so he's working for the sheriff's department now.
Oh, is he?
Down at the correctional facility.
Really? Yeah. Is he enjoying that? I think you said he lost weight.
He said he lost 30 pounds.
Okay. I wonder if he must be trying to become a police officer then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, got to run.
I feel bad for him.
Why?
I said I feel bad for him.
I know, but why? Because he's trying to be a cop?
Yeah, I don't think he understands it all.
Really?
Yeah, like life-wise.
Yeah.
Like anybody that wants to be a cop, come on, they're sus. Come on. You want to lord control over people? Come on.
If I think cops should have been more or less like they're here for. It shouldn't be like undercover and trying to get you or anything like that. Be vibrant, be noticed, be seen, because you're here for people. You're here to help people. You're not
Yeah.
here to
It should not be a
incarcerate
revenue
or you're here to
building
help.
industry.
You're here to help. That's why it was established, to keep things in order, to help keep the peace between people. And you do that by being a human to other humans. If there's an issue, you go up there and you just act like a human being to them and treat them as they're a human being. And then, you settle the problems and then you go on about your day or whatever.
Right.
That's how it should be. But no, all this, like you said, hiding in the bushes,
Well, the problem is the size and scope, right?
Mhm.
Of like, this area is big. Michiana's big.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's small compared to some other cities and everything, but as a collective, it's
As
a
a
big
collective,
area.
it's a huge area.
Yes. And
It's more spread out. It's not all pushed into one area.
Yeah, so you're talking about a couple million people at least, right? I don't know the stats on it.
I don't know what all is it. Michiana literally just the border between Michigan and Indiana? Is that what's considered Michiana?
Kentuckiana, have you heard that one? Iliana.
Well, Texarkana.
Yep, same thing.
But Texarkana is literally just a city because it's Texarkana.
Yeah,
but it's right on the border. Half Arkansas, half Texas.
So what you're getting in Michiana, you got what? Goshen, Elkhart, South Bend, Middlebury.
Okay, so it's like
Cassopolis, Dowagiac.
Okay.
Niles.
Yep.
That whole section.
Okay, so it's more over this towards the Lake Michigan, or is that Erie?
Yes, it's Michigan.
Okay, so it's like that. The portion of Michiana that's towards Michigan Lake is.
Well, no.
Or is it the whole?
It's kind of the middle section.
Okay.
Of the state.
Okay.
And on the border.
All right.
Right, because if you get closer to the lake, that's East Chicago.
Okay.
It's in Indiana, but it's called East Chicago.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of, they run more on Chicago stuff, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Michiana stuff, it's a big it has a big population. I mean, compared to other places in the country that I've been, it's a happening.
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of industry. Right?
There's a lot of
people.
A lot of festivals.
They don't have enough police to go around.
Yeah.
Oh
no, yeah. Because I was talking to Isaac, and he was telling me that when he went to put in his app, I don't know if you watched that. I can't remember if we said that on the podcast or not. He went to go put in his application at South Bend, and they had like 70 applicants. They were trying to fill 30 positions. That's how bad they're back on that.
That's not even a lot for 30 positions. Like, you would, if 30 positions were open, you'd want to be able to be
120 people.
Easily 300 people easily, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a process to fill 30 positions.
Yes.
With good people.
Good people. Well, people that fit the criteria that can, and everything else too.
Right.
Yeah. And you only got 70 applicants to choose from.
There's going to be some bad people in there.
Yeah, that's true. Probably over half automatically.
Yep. The whole thing turns me off.
Yeah.
It's control.
It is. Well, it's the way that things have been done is what it is. It's just the way that things have been done.
Like, you kind of look at the older TV programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're idyllic. So, like, Leave It to Beaver, what's the Mayberry one? Andy Griffith Show, right?
Andy Griffith.
Although it's racist. But why aren't there no black people in Mayberry, motherfucker?
Oh, shit.
But the whole premise of the story, or the show, it's a small town, and they've only got 2 police officers.
Yeah.
One's a nitwit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the other one that calms everything down, finds a solution. They're never really, it's not supposed to be generating a profit.
Yeah.
But that's what it is now.
Well, it's just like politics. Politics shouldn't be generating a profit either. It's the politics, office positions and shit like that. They'll go in, their net worth's $138,000, and they leave office. That are 40-year office people that are worth millions of dollars now and stuff. politics is the
It's
same
terrible.
thing. They shouldn't be
It's
making that
terrible.
fucking
Oh, you
much
want to hear
money.
something else about the police I just learned out?
Well, what's that?
I just watched this documentary recently called Telemarketers.
Okay.
It's on HBO.
Okay.
So you remember how, like, back in the day, excuse me, and they might still do this, charity drives, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call you up and say, hey, I'm Scott, and I work with the Indiana Federation of Police.
Mm-hmm.